It gets real intense before the level up. Grief and sadness is what the soul feels as God is transitioning the timelines. These timelines exist in reality, and your soul knows this. In your soul, there's many people that are tuned into this message across the world that are yearning for things. As I'm leaving this message, the world, the micro and the macrocosm, I believe it was 8.7 earthquake, and sending off a tsunami wave. When we reflect on that energy, there are earthquakes. There's a shaking that's inside of you that is sick and tired of the old life. Earlier this year, our frequency shifted. And the external world in today's lesson, we actually can't pay attention to the external world. You might have gone through transitions before. God transitions us. A couple of days ago, I left a very detailed video on my journey, 7 years, starting this work and what it became. I encourage everyone in the world to listen to that message. In this past year, we're going through a transition that has taken much longer than the other transitions. A massive shift requires a massive shakeup. God shows us. God might have shown you the other timeline. God might have shown you what you've always wished for. Just the taste. Just the sip. Just the sip. And then he blocked it. You saw it. And you have to sit with it. This close. Your soul feels this shakeup right now. It's unbearable. Sadness and grief. Because your soul knows its destiny. Your soul, which is the energy that operates the body, that's where depression comes from, the deep rest, the soul. And you might be saying, I'm not playing along with this matrix anymore. I'm reading the chat right now. A lot of people are resonating with this. This is live. I'm very grateful if you could click the like button in the now moment. It allows others to tune in. In the quantum, all realities exist. So now, especially over the past few years, you know a bit better. You know it exists. You've seen it. You know it exists. And to be in this holding pattern for such a long time, if you did not watch my full video on the dark night of the soul, I suggest you to watch it. It gets very intense right before it happens. There is a crying out. There is a yearning from your soul. God has shown you and taken it away. Sometimes I even ask, what the heck did you show it to me for? Just so I could sit with this pain. Sometimes, like that guy from The Matrix, forget his name, but he said, ignorance is bliss. What the hell did I need to see this for? I was fine. But then you see, something so great. You see some potential, things that you've dreamt about, the dreams that you had your whole life. Why the heck did I have to see this for? Sometimes we're better off in that ignorance. Oh, this is all that there is, right? What's God cooking all this time? What's cooking up? What's cooking? You can write it in. What's cooking? Maybe in this very deep, dark depression, in the sadness, in the grief, that's your soul. Your soul is crying out for the soulmate. The soul is crying out for its vocation in life. Maybe the void is for appreciation, for when it does come, You will appreciate it. Sometimes we might make things pass us by. I'm reading the chat right now. There are so many people that are feeling this right now. For me, I was called to fast extra. I have implemented a lifestyle of intermittent fasting. And I in the past couple days, I just been fasting even more. You don't even feel the need to eat. Many people that are on the spiritual journey, when you fast, you allow the body, you allow light to fill up the body instead of food. Once again, when you fast extra, you allow light to fill up the body instead of food. You might be cold. You don't have the hunger to even eat. The sadness, the grief that we are all feeling right now. We see the earth shaking as a massive earthquake that happened. How much more of this will go on? A lot of people are asking this. How much more? It's a transitional phase. Golden Aura writes, so heavy, very heavy. How much more of this will go on? Collectively, we can put out that ripple. That's why it's really focused to hold everyone that's getting this message today. Again, it's a free will universe. You hold your attention for a sustained period of time. If you're hopping on this live stream, if it means something to you, sustain it till the end, because at the end, I'm going to give you a prayer which changes the subconscious program, and then your reality will shift, and then we move with ease. But if we don't do it collectively together, you could throw up the 144 in the comments. Collectively, we're greater than the sum of our parts. And we've been seeing this. We discussed this in our Patreon chat. A lot of people just can't get on the same page, and this is why it never changes. You have to be that one person that puts the foot down. Put the foot down to allow this video to allow you to put the foot down today, to get on the same page. Look at all these people that are in the chat that feel the sadness and grief because the soul is saying enough is enough. Irina, I love you so much, Irina. I'm very grateful for that super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm grateful for your voice that you share with other people. Not what happens when you run away from love. And I'm grateful for you. Check out Irina's stuff. A lot of people have ran away from their love. And you never can heal from that. It's something that lasts. A lot of people that are on this journey that know about kingdom spouses and twin flames and all this stuff, they know about the runner. But the only way that we can move forward in life is when we don't run away from our love or destiny, we run towards our love and destiny. So this comes from the subconscious. This subconscious program has to change. We can't all say it. And this is what happens all the time. Oh, all of these programs. Oh, good people can't make it. We can't get ahead. You can't have these subconscious programs. And this is what God has shown me. And I've done inner work in the past couple of months. A lot of work that many people won't see. They never saw it. You do this work in the darkness. You do this work in the wilderness. This is how God trains us. This is how God prepares us for the transition. And just like me, many of you might feel like you're on your last breath. You got nothing left. How much more will this go on? How much more will we take? There has to be a change. The internal shift must occur. How will you move forward with nothing? Okay, if you didn't watch my video, 7 years, watch that video. How I built kingdoms out of nothing, Everything was taken. God stripped me down to nothing. And I still was able to overcome. You're going to have to get real close. You're going to have to put your faith in God, and you're going to have the inexhaustible belief in yourself. We're preaching today, Darren. I appreciate you. A lot of people are feeling a grief right now, a deep sadness. Now, this is your proof. I know this might sound weird to you. It sounds weird. It sounds weird to me. You might get so sad, so tired, you can't even see straight, right? Some people don't get it. Some people that are tuned into the quantum, you're tuned into all these timelines. You get it. You feel it. You're taking the ascension journey. Your frequency is ascending. Look at that, 144. How much of this can we take? You feel alignment, and you know when things are not in alignment. You are being tested like never before. The test that I have been through in the past few months is more intense than any other test that I've ever had in my life. What's the test for, Uncle Mike? The test is to trust your intuition. The test is to trust your intuition. Darren writes, facts, brother. I appreciate you, Darren. Appreciate everyone coming on. If we could hold the frequency together today, if you are feeling the sadness, this is why we because we don't change until you reach this place where you get sick and tired, you get fed up. This is a powerful event right now. It's a very powerful event. When you get to that place, then and only then we truthfully change. People don't change until the pain of remaining the same. Listen carefully to the words. People don't change until the pain of remaining the same exceeds the pain of change. Change is very painful and scary. People are scared of relationships. People are scared of pursuing their dreams, changing their jobs, living in a different place. And I've shared from my journey. Click subscribe. Check out that video. Prophet Andrew, thank you so much for the super chat. I just had a word. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Yeah, keep the faith. You might not. You might be so exhausted holding this frequency for so long. And my job, right, is to restore balance. These are the things that God has shared with me. Not to promote bullshit, but to talk with authenticity. That's why many, many people are gathering on this channel within this community. Does that resonate with you? Do you appreciate authenticity over bullshit? Let us know in the comments. You got to put your foot down. You got to have the Holy Spirit fire. It's blazing, light warriors, right? You have to embrace. See, a lot of people, they're tuned in, and I'm shining that light of Christ. I could be funny, and I could lay the hammer down in the same message. You have to embrace all the versions of yourself. All the versions of yourself. How do I know that a massive shift, as dark and heavy as it feels right now, I feel that today is a tremendous day. I really do. If you feel it's a tremendous day, let us know. If you feel it. How do you know? Physical ascension symptoms, your frequency is shifting. God is attuning the timelines. We're in a transitional stage. The void. It's brutal. It's brutal. But I know because energy is the ability to cause change, I've noticed changes. The ringing in the ears have been off the chart. Have your ears been ringing? Maybe you are tuned into this message today. Your ears are ringing for the very first time. You said, I never had this ringing before. Or maybe your ears always ring like your Uncle Mike. And you notice that the sound, the tone, the frequency has shifted. It is accompanied by pressure. It feels like your ears are popping. You ever go on a plane? You ever change your altitude or something like that, and your ears start popping? Ring, ring. You could ring my bell. Oh yeah, baby. It's ringing. And chills. Experiencing chills. Right now I actually feel I should not. I was burning up yesterday, and now I actually feel cold. I feel chills. Do you feel these weird things? Okay, I'm reading the chat right now. Again, we're a community. Leave it in the comments. Your ears are ringing. You're feeling chills. These are the signs. This is not a unicorn and rainbow. These are the signs that God is transitioning the timeline, and you feel grief and sadness. And I know at first glance, we're hearing this, right? We're preaching today. You have to know this because I've been through these things before. You got to get to that special place, Light Warriors. Today, we don't have to wait for any other day. Today, collectively, we need to get to that very special place where you put that foot down. How many times can you get knocked down, Light Warriors, and get back up again? These messages last the test of time. How many times can you get knocked down and get back up again? You know, you could feel like you literally have nothing left. Every drop has been squeezed out of you. You've said it. How can I go on? How much more of this can I take? Some people are saying that to you. How much more can we take? That internal world must shift. And we shift at a quantum level. Okay? If you're new, you watched my video from a few days ago, 7 years. Because 7 years ago, in a little moment that didn't seem like a very big thing, it was the biggest. The rest of my life followed that one catalyst event. On this channel page, the main video is what is a quantum event? You don't know. You better do it today. Right now, I'm swinging for the fences. I'm swinging for the fences. No matter what, because you're going to get to this place. Please listen to this message. When you're in the grief, when you're in the sadness, when you cannot take it anymore, you're sick and tired of the same. You need to start swinging for the fences. You need to start doing different things. Any change, listen carefully, any change is better than no change at all. Any change is better than no change at all. You need to start swinging. You need to hit that frequency fence with everything you got. And then collectively, we do it together. Wounds. You might have had wounds over the past few years. These wounds are lighting up like a Christmas tree. You could have this with, pains. You could have it with physical symptoms. You actually see it light up. These are the wounds. The wounds that we've carried from this life and maybe even past lives. Brownie writes, I wear my scars proudly. Yeah. I'm here to tell you today, you will not see this. It's very difficult. You will not see one stitch of evidence in the 3D world. When it comes from the quantum, when it comes from source code, it comes from within. So how do we know? You're going to get to this place. You're going to feel that grief. You're going to feel that sadness. You're going to feel the dark night of the soul. And you're going to say, it's time to shift. You felt it, and we already have shifted. So now when your identity has shifted and your outer world is not matching up, you feel this it's very overwhelming. You can't do it anymore. In the past, it caused me to move. You got to embrace those palm trees, baby. Our everyday lives needs to be a vacation, not a life of suffering, not a life of sadness, not a life of grief, but of love and authenticity. We cry out, and a lot of people have been crying out, and I'm here to tell you, sometimes we have to push against God, because not only and we say no more. You have to say no more, 999, no more. Because there is Kensho and Satori. That's the spiritual journey. I teach the truth here on this channel. Kensho versus Satori. And a lot of us in the past few years, we've been dealing with Kensho to change. Very deep sadness, pain. Now we need Satori. If we want to go on these missions, we need Satori moments. We need moments of bliss to say, wow, look at this love. Look at this feeling, these great feelings that we have. And now I have the energy to move forward with my mission. So again, eventually it gets to the point where certain things aren't going to work anymore. The constant pain ain't going to work. Eventually it shifts and it's not working anymore. So now we have to draw in like magnets. Satori moments. Moments of bliss. Moments of happiness. And this change, well, it has to come from the inside. And you have to say, because you keep looping it. I watch people loop it. And that's why I'm here to share this, because a lot of people don't understand this. I didn't understand this years ago too. I'm just paying it forward. And then you keep looping that same thing. If you're getting this message, you keep looping the same thing. You have to embrace the other timeline and break that cycle, because you will continue to cycle it. God is training us. The transitional phase. Just like any father, just like any parent, your mother, your father, got to make sure. Can you handle this? Do you just give anyone a car, or they have to pass a driver's test? I'm just using everyday life examples, right? Your parents going to give you more responsibilities, or they want to buy you something, give you something great. So you have to be tested and make sure that you handle it. With great power comes great responsibility. Uncle Ben was right. Also tremendous rice. No, Uncle Ben told Spider-Man. Do you know Spider-Man? He said, with great power comes great responsibility. I share about these journeys, right? Spider-Man was also another journey. You have to know how to handle that power. A lot of people resonated with that. He's just an everyday life guy that got his superpowers. And he had to learn how to be responsible with it, okay? Appreciate everyone coming on. Please click the like button in the now moment. It passes this forward. Rising up today. We have to rise up today. Right now, we're in what's called the Lion's Gate portal. It's the light of Christ that's returning right now. Any of if you're new, and any of the terms that I'm sharing today are all things that I've covered this past week into detail. You click it on the channel page. Rise up today. Don't wait another day. Waiting brings forth more waiting. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for the right moment. You know when the perfect moment is? The perfect moment is right now. That's what I shared about my journey 7 years ago. The perfect moment was when I had that shift inside, when I had that pain, when I had that grief, when I had that suffering, and I said, I'm going to put my foot down. I said, there's something wrong with the world. This is nonsense. This is all BS. Belief systems, right? And people are living off belief systems. The world is broken. Then I had to put my foot down. I said, I'm moving forward right now. I'm going to take ownership. I'm the commander of this timeline right now. And then, and only then, it shifted. Now, when I did that, as I shared in that story, it didn't shift that day. But in the future, I turn around, I look at the past, and I said, because of that one moment, it's a quantum event that I created. I created for myself, I created for the community, I created for the collective. In the world right now, we just had an 8.7 magnitude earthquake shaken, and you feel this, the micro and the macrocosm. We're all collective. And sometimes we say, are we causing these earthquakes? Think about these things very deeply, but you're feeling this, or is the earthquake making us feel it? You know, it's like what came first, the chicken or the egg? I talk about this with the Schumann resonance, the frequency of the world we live in. All of our frequencies, all of our brain waves, right? They say the Schumann resonance influences the brain waves, but maybe we're also influencing these spikes in the Schumann resonance. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We've had them all this week. You might be tuning into this and it's interesting to you. We say, where's the evidence? And we could see as we're having these feelings, emotions, we see 8.7 earthquakes. We see massive spikes in the Schumann resonance. We see it all. There's a great shaking right now, shaking us to our core. We have to become 5,000 times greater, Kenna. Yeah. Follow your heart. It's 5,000 times greater than the brain. 5,000. And that's why this society is on life support. You have to find balance. You know, we have to use the rational mind, right? But 80% of our life should be driven by the heart. And then we get and say, okay, this is where I'm going. And then you rationally figure it out. But the main aspects have to come from the heart. You know, like the big thing right now is technology, right? I utilize, look at me. I'm utilizing technology for the good of humanity. But some people are you know, led astray with it, and they're scrolling all day long. I use this phrase, are you scrolling or are you rolling? Keep rolling, rolling. Are you scrolling or rolling? You have to decide. You have to decide these things. All I know, these are the things that I am responsible for. I'm not responsible nor control anyone else. That's why this prayer, this subconscious program reset at the end of this talk today, is going to change your life. It's going to change my life. It's going to change your life. It's going to change the collective. When we move forward, say I use this phrase, everything I touch, I leave greater than how I found it. I raise the frequency of everything I touch. These are the things. This is how I live. This is how I bring things into existence. This is how I build kingdoms. This is how I resurrect. I had a friend, he said, you're the resurrector. I'm the resurrector. I resurrect people. I resurrect situations. Everything I touch, I leave greater. You have to speak these things. You have to get the ego. People say, oh, you have to speak what you're doing. Speak it into existence. Live it, love it. That's your subconscious program. That's your identity. This is my identity. Consistency, resiliency, authenticity. I don't need no teleprompter. I can tell you right to your face. Okay? The new leaders are here to take back control. And these are the things, and this is how we have push against God. And sometimes you need to go into God's face. I go right into God's face. Because when you're the son of God, when you're a true chosen one, you're able to do this. You're not a beta male. You're not groveling on the floor. I'm here to create the world. God, you want me to create it? Now you have to bring me everything that is required to build the kingdom of heaven. Smash the like button if that resonates with you. This is what I'm here to do. Because you are beyond motivated, you're driven, because what else is there to do? I'm not here to live. I have no other purpose in life to change. I have to change this world. I have no other purpose. I'm not here to be like Tom and eat nachos and cheese, you know? Some women, they run, let me go in the relationship with the beta male. Everything's out of alignment. Oh, there's a man out there. Oh, let me go with this arm candy here. You know, nothing inside. You got to wake up, son. You got to wake up, girl. This is leaders lead. This has to happen right now. I'm not here to sing Kumbaya. I'm here to build a kingdom. Are you in? Are you in? I asked the other day, are you in? I got to move. I got to move right now. And not everything is for you. You have to use your intuition right now. That's why it's confusing. People are going to pretend, people are going to say, oh, I'm for you, I'm for you. I got thousands and thousands of women. I got thousands and thousands, all these. I know, and no one distracts me. I'm focused. I'm like a laser beam. And I don't take it out on anyone. What do you do, Uncle Mike? I wrestle with God. I'm the best wrestler in the family, ladies and gentlemen. And when this is all over, we're all going to sit around the table. We're all going to sit around the table. I know the royal family's listening right now. We're all going to sit around the table. And sometimes you got to get to this place. You got to say enough is enough. This is a joke. Everything's out of alignment. When things are placed back into alignment, this world shifts. When people are in love, this world shifts. Dr. Bruce Lipton has spoke about this. Falling in love, true relationships, true connections is equivalent to taking the red pill. That's what he said, Dr. Bruce Lipton. When you are in alignment with your work, your job, your vocation, You are tapping into an inexhaustible source of energy. I could do this. I literally do this every single day. 9 a.m. Eastern time, click the subscribe button. You know, I felt the pain. I feel the depression, but I'm able to come on, and when I'm in alignment, please pay attention to this message today. When I am in alignment with this work, God gives me an inexhaustible source of energy. You will be drained. You will be drained in that cubicle. I'm telling you, bro. You're going to be drained by that beta male. I'm telling you, sis. You got to stop bowing down for the matrix, all the programs. This is the relationship you need. This is the job you need. Just over broke. You got to wake up, son. You got to wake up, girl. And you got to put your feet down right now. Spiritual boot camp is in session. It's in session. You don't see any of this in the 3D world. You see it within the sacred heart. 5,000 times greater than the brain. You're not going to see it with your brain. You're not going to see it with the brain. You're going to see it with the sacred heart. We all collectively must shatter this right now. And that's why we pray. We focus right now. We're all focused. And we're changing our subconscious programming. This is how you pray. We have to know this. We have to live this. Everyone shows up to help me all the time. Everyone shows up to help me all the time. Everyone shows up to help me all the time. Everyone shows up to help me all the time. Everyone. There are no enemies. Everyone is building the kingdom of heaven with me for a divine purpose. Everyone shows up to help me all the time. Everyone shows up to help me all the time. And that's why I am the High Commander and I write commands for this reality. Do you understand now? Everyone shows up to help me all the time. We need real men to rise. The divine feminine, the soul sisters of the violet flame, the queens protect the king. We all have to move forward as the royal family. I've been saying this for years and I never stuttered. We are the royal family. When you get to that grief, when you get to that sadness, when you say enough is enough, that is where the change happens. The change is clicking right now. There's many people writing in the comments how heavy it feels. There's earthquakes shattering in the world right now. These are the answers. This is actually the proof. This is the proof that it's shifting right now. A lot of people see the shift in me. You could see the shift in you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it all. Appreciate all of you. Because otherwise, no one, and this is why nothing ever changes. You have to collectively, we're greater than the sum of our parts. It is a truthful message. And this change comes from the inside. You are worthy to lift the hammer. That's the purpose of Mjolnir. You have to be worthy. And the hammer is so important. Mjolnir is so important because you're able to shatter the old, bash the old. And after you bash the old, then you take the hammer and you build the kingdom. You build a new kingdom. You have to level the old. You have to shatter the old. If this is resonating with you, please, everyone, share this message today. Share all of the videos. You have to shatter the old, and then you build the kingdom. The kingdom cannot be built on a rocky, on loose sand. You have to shatter the old. Or you got to clear it. Get the bulldozer. You got to smash and crash and dash and throw it out. Throw it out and get the new going. And I feel this is why God showed us a glimpse. God showed us a glimpse. To get to this sadness, to get to this grief. You have to understand the power of Satori, the power. It's not just, it cannot be Kensho our entire life. This is the talk that everyone needs to hear. A lot of people feel the sadness, the grief. It cannot be Kensho your entire life. It is time for the Satori moments. This is a very big day right now. It's a very big moment right now. It's a quantum event. This is, and all over the course of my journey, I teach true ascension on this channel. We're constantly ascending. There's levels that we go up. And to get to a higher level, you have to you usually will go through a dark night of the soul. You will feel sadness and grief. If any of this is resonating, click like, share it out. Allow the children of God to hear this, because I'm sure you're all feeling it right now. You're all feeling it. I'm feeling it. I don't get out of jail free cards, ladies and gentlemen. I go through all this stuff. A lot of people will never know the pain that I've walked with for the past few years. A lot of people will never understand it. I'm sure you do. But sometimes it allows you to know that you're alive when you have your heart smashed apart, your dreams smashed apart. Sometimes in this numb world, in this world where everything seems dead, it allows you to realize that you're alive. I'm alive in this world. I'm alive in this world. Focus. The breath of life. The breath of life. I did that in one of my motivational speeches. There's a playlist on the channel of all my the only motivational speeches. If you're being motivated right now, you should watch them. It's true. It's the only motivational speeches that you need. And one of my top ones, I'm sure anyone that's listening will agree that if you're taking the true journey, you are not spiritual bypassing. I talk a lot about these things. Everyone's going to grab a crystal, do a yoga, eat a vegetable, pull a tarot card. All these things are cool. It is inner work. It's inner work, and it's inner work. A lot of people twist my words because they get triggered. Okay, you could do all these things. I'm not telling you can't. It's inner work, and it's inner work, and it's never going to change. You smash the like button. It's inner work. It's never going to change. I've seen this. I've seen all different types of people get triggered by what I say. It is inner work. I like the crystals. I do all these things, grounding. It's still inner work. I do the detox cleansing. It's still inner work. Chat's blowing up right now. It's the truth. That's what God wants for us. So what was this the test for? The test was for your intuition. A lot of people were asking me to do videos on intuition, but it's really part of this whole window of time. If you're tuned in, we do lessons, but we're doing this collectively right now. This has never been done before. The frequency of the whole world is rising up. And during, oh wow, the frequency of the whole world is rising up. So, and then we get 8.7 magnitude earthquake. So utilize that as what you're feeling right now. You're feeling the grief, you're feeling the sadness, but look at that as the proof that we are about to level up like never before, baby. When it gets so intense, there's no room for fake. I don't have time to be fake. There's no place for it. And you're going to get to this place. That's what, then I was talking to someone. I trigger everyone. I said, yeah, people don't like me because I speak the truth. I said, you resonate with me. When you get to that place, when you've had everything stripped away, you don't have time for the fake anymore. You don't have time for the fake. You don't have time. A wise man once said, I ain't got time to bleed. Some of you remember that one. I ain't got time to bleed. That's the place right now. This is the place. The grief, the deep sadness, the grief, it is your proof. No, it sounds weird, but this is the path. This is your proof that God is transitioning us to something like we've never seen before. These energies, what we were in the past. I really hope everyone, if you haven't seen my video, 7-year journey I broke down for you all. I am not the same man that I was 7 years ago. I'm far superior. And I've been sharing, I'm fasted right now. There's no way I could do this for you. I just fast. And I was called to fast. So, and again, this is a sign. Are you called to fast? I'm always intermittent fasting, but I've been eating a lot less. But maybe today it will shift. Why do you fast? Because we allow the light of Christ to enter the body, the DNA receptors. 93% of the function of DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. It's not great. So I'm going to fast. And you feel it. I am a person that is very in tune with working out. All my gym buddies are probably watching this one. I appreciate all of you. Appreciate you smashing the like button, everyone. Right? I preach to everyday life people. And then I come on YouTube. This is the true journey right now. So I'm training. I want to maybe put on size, right? But when I'm called, you can't fight against it. I'm going to say it all the time. Ascension comes first. I ain't pleased about it in my mind. I want to eat more and maybe put size on, whatever. The abs are coming in pretty good from the fasting again. But no, this is just the journey. This is just the journey. And you will understand this. There is a tremendous amount of energy that goes towards digestion. I'm giving you the science behind this as well. A lot of people say, oh, fast. Jesus fasted. All these things fasted. Okay, fasting is spiritual. Okay, so when we're fasting, we are allowing more light into the body. Oh, I know it, Darren. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all my brothers and sisters being here. Yeah. So these are the everyday life examples that we need to harness and pray over and focus on, and focus very strongly. And hopefully the right people are hearing and getting this message today. You have to get this message. Not just get it on your screen, then you have to get it. You have to listen to it. What's the phrase? Some people listen, but they don't hear. Right? There is work. This is your path. This is where in your heart, your soul, you want that change. You have to put your foot down and say enough is enough. And if you don't, God is going to give you more examples. I went through this. More examples, more. Look at that, 369 code. More examples, the Tesla code, 369. These are the synchronicities. This is how I know I'm on the right path. God is going to test you in the wilderness. It's not going to be easy. You have to look for these signals and synchronicities. Know the secrets of the universe. Think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. These are the frequencies. We're raising the frequency right now. We're raising our own frequency, and by doing so, we raise the frequency of the world. When you look in the world, you see a magnitude 8.7 earthquake shaking the world. That we're shaking. We're all shaking right now. I appreciate all of you, and I hope that this message resonates with you all today. Take the time to share the message. Leave a comment down below. Are you feeling the sadness? Are you feeling the dark night of the soul? I will place the video for the dark night of the soul. You have to know this is actually healing the body. The body is the tuning fork to telling you the truth. So when you feel these things, you know your soul connections. You know your soul mission. A lot of people use these terms. This is my soul connection, my soul mate, my soul mission. I like to use the word vocation in life. These are the things we need to do to work on. And your soul will constantly cry out. And the old densities, which we carry cellular memories they must leave the body. So again, another reason why it may be too fast at this time if you're called to do so. I love you all. We have Facebook, TikTok, Patreon, Instagram. Utilize the hashtag OurEverydayLives. Please check out another video if you are new and you liked and enjoyed and resonated with this talk today. I appreciate that support. You know it's time. Sometimes it gets darkest before the dawn. It's true. I love you guys very much. I love you guys very much. Know this, and I know maybe that concept sounds strange to people, but when you really get to that really dark, so heavy, how much more when you put your foot down, how much more can I handle? That's the answer. That's the answer that we're about to transition. And sometimes it happens in a twinkle of light, right? Quantum shift is not a joke. And any of the things that I shared today, they are on the channel page. I have full videos waiting for you. This ain't my first rodeo. This is just divine timing. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love you all. Yeah. Rebecca writes, the soul is hungry for more. I know it. There's only so much you could do, and it drives you a banana sandwich. It's time to be released. It's time to expand. That's what you're feeling. You're expanded, and the 3D world's here, and you're like, I need to be out here now. I need to be out here now, right? So I love you all. Rewatch if you missed the beginning. Appreciate all of you. Leave comments, and have a knowing that this is it. Even though it doesn't make sense, it is it. It's always darkest before the dawn. Love you guys. Bye for now.